Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Forex Black Box. Um, I'm gonna analyze today about Uzi, my favorite bear. Um, Today, just before I started, um, I missed the whole big move up there, and I did actually short instead of long in because it was very clearly here, break the previous hour here, as you can see, went all the way up, be rejected. I will show the daily later on, but I'm gonna tell you about my position. I did take a position here and I exit at this high and I get out here, then I pull back up again and I took another position on 5, 10, 15 minute. So I was looking at 5 and 15 minutes, not 10 minutes. 10 minutes is here, but 15 minutes on MT4. I took another 70 pips down here. I think 70 pips here, yeah, at this area. And after that, I just closed for the day. It was a good trade to short it from here. So for what I'm doing, gonna do next, um, the next possible move. We have RBA coming up soon now, within 50 minutes. And I'm looking to see move up here to this resistance. If is not sure what the news is going to be, is low impact anyway. It's not high impact. It's a medium. It's not going to do much really, but we could see boop up here up to these levels, and I will be able to short it from here up down to. Well, I can take it down all the way down here, but obviously market move in waves, so I'll prefer to take it to that low, just above like this here, about 120 pips. I can say 120 pips. I'm gonna take a, I'll make a position draw in here just to see. Um, just above this one here, stop loss, and TB will be around here. I'm just to move it in case if it's triggered. I'm gonna put that on my MT4 shortly after this video. So that's what I'm gonna take for the next common move. Could be triggered here if we not if he's not gonna go low, then we'll be taken out here. But I will put my position here. If the news move it a little bit farther up, I will take a position. That's my area to take positions. That's my exit. That's my stop, my TB. However, that position from earlier, I'm going to leave it here. Maybe we'll look at just to move it a little bit lower. Let's see how the market condition of market London open. If that come back up here like that and come back down here to test this area, I'll be longing from here because this area is very good for your return because we have big wave one, two, could be 60, 50%, maybe a little bit higher. Let's see. We'll see in London Open tomorrow morning how the market will look like. Let me just hide all of those and look to the price action. So far, that's the bottom of this year, 2019. We moved back up, break the previous high. That's the hourly. Let me just put it 4 hours so we have a good picture. Went all the way come from all the way here. That's the high of the year, 2019, and that's the low of the year, 2019. So we have a big move down. If I measure it, it's about 1300 pips. Inside that 1300 pips, you could have made 11,000 pips with the market move up and down. But for investor, they trade from the beginning of the year and they see the low of the year or 6 months, quarter, or half a year. Depends if you're an investor or trader or day trader or swing trader. It's all up to your strategy, how you want to play this. But I prefer to play daily, intraday trading because there are more pips inside. If you are not a full-time trader, then you can do per week move. If we just move to the daily, per day, you come here, you see that wick, you can just buy on a close and you leave your stop loss below. If you buy here, or that red one here, you see you buy, you leave your stop loss below, and you target the high of that wick, the high of the day. If you're at daily, for example, just to get this for you, but 96 pips against, well, 64. But if I were you, I would just target the next candle, the next high, which is 240 pips against 60, 70 pips risk. If you do that twice, if you do that 3 times, 5 times a week, you could earn very, very good income without even sitting down in front of the computer. But that's a strategy for another day. I will explain more in details, but it's very, very helpful and useful. For example, if I'm trading on a daily now, I could short it here, but I would prefer to short it at these highs. Okay, that's where I'm actually going to short it from here. So if I'm going to short it from here and I leave it for a couple of days, I'm looking for this area, target one, target two. Well, if we keep going down the 90, 80, 88% of Fibonacci, then we talk about 500 bips. Obviously, if we break this daily area, it's going to spike down here. It's definitely going to go lower. So we could talk about 700 bips if we can leave it for another 15 bars, which is in daily. 15 is half a month. Say 7 bars, 5 bars is 1 week. Okay, so that's how it looked like in daily. We broke that trend line very nicely. Let me just get that drawing out. I'm gonna need to clear all of those. Sorry about this mess, but I have to leave this because it's quite useful to keep it. We broke it and we went all the way up. As you can see, we went back down to test it. But the possibility is we're going to continue down. Why? Because price action is telling me the day is going to close as a shooting star or pen bar, whatever you want to call it. The buyer brought it all the way up, engulf all these days, and push it all the way down below the opening of the day, and even a little bit lower. Even after London session close, that means there is no buyer in the market, there are seller. So we break the high, but we didn't stay above it. We can come back and test it. Maybe we can stay one more day, then we can move down. And we're talking about this level. This area is very nice area to get out, which is 240 pips, and your risk it will be 200 against 235.40, or you can risk a little bit up to this area. If you break this area, about 100 pips, you can make 100 pips again, risk 100 pips against 230. You can go lower. If it's a bad news for Brexit, good news for Aussie, stock is booming, whatever the case is, Trump is tweeting. It depends. All of this news can move the market very well. And that's why I love Pound Aussie, especially Pound Aussie. And Pound New Zealand is crazy. Pound New Zealand, I'll make a video for it, separate, but I will just stick with the Pound Aussie for now. So, as you can see, the market break that trend line, went back up, been rejected, come back, retested that trend line, and we'll see from there. The news could push it up a little bit more, and we can see down move. So far, we have one good count as a rejection candle. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green, and the sixth one, it was big green one, which is total move from the bottom to the top area here, 650, 40 pips, 640 pips from top to bottom. I'm looking for at least 300 pips down. So we have here already 250, 350. Okay, so if you come back up again here, I'll be shorting it to target this area. It has to come down. Market does that. Whoever who brought from here, he exit at this spike. Now we're switching gears. going down. So that's my view on Bao Nozi. As you can see the news, let's just quickly review the news for tomorrow. RBA Bullock speech, which is medium, which is nothing. And after that, the high impact news, which is yen in 3 hours, which is going to move the yen definitely. I think the yen, just to analyze that as well at the same time, yen is going to get weaker. Yen already moved very well, and I expect it to get weaker or pull back on the index itself about 50% or more or less. Then after the high impact news in 15 hours, which is initial job claims, US session, obviously is 15 hours still farther ahead. The comment session is Asia, and we looking to see what's the outcome of this news. Then yen, a high impact overnight. Then London open, everything is smooth and nice, nothing. We'll see how London will react and see how the pound will open the market tomorrow morning. I expect that will be closing as a pin par. We could pull a little bit before closing. Then after that, we could see spike up to try to retrace this big wick up. Then if it start to collapse down, then that's where you start shorting. I know I'm going to short from here, but if I see big spike on the news, obviously I'm not going to put bin order. I'm going to see how the market behave. It could spike all the way up here, then come back, water drop, like crazy down because there's no buyer. Whoever who sold from here is waiting for another try, waiting for the second punch to push it down, and could be harder than the first one. Anyway, guys, that's my review on Power Nosy, and I'm looking forward to do more. I promise you that I will do more. Please comment. I don't see any comment at all. Please comment of any of my analysis. If you don't see that's if I'm missing something or something you know more than I do, please share it on the comment, and I'll be replying to you and to everyone else. And please subscribe, like, and hit the bell button and share my video. Thank you very much. Have a good evening and good luck. Thanks. Bye.